Alrighty, I'm back. So picking up where I left off in the video that I'm going to add to this video, before this specific part where I was in the car in traffic because of snowstorm and stuff and accidents. I actually don't know what the fuck I was going to say. I really don't. But I was going to come here and say something, and I don't recall what it was. Maybe this isn't important. Maybe I had nothing to say. One thing I can think of is, hey, I made it home. And I think that was like the biggest thing, is that I made it home after a few hours. That's what I was gonna say. So yeah, the road was closed for let me eat this real quick. It's a peanut butter fudge ball. It's like peanut butter, chocolate, and oat. Mm. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. I've been in my car for like hours, which is no big deal. Well, I've been in and out of my car for hours. Still, not a big deal. But yeah, so I made it home. Last thing I said was I was stuck in traffic, which I was. Eventually, traffic started moving. Not really, because the road was closed both ways. And by both ways, I mean behind me and in front of me, not the other side of the road. Other side of the road was still open. And I know this because I stopped. Well, like I said, I stopped to help that guy that I couldn't really help. I felt bad. I wish I could help him. But the act of me stopping to talk to him, to try and help him, still meant the world to him at that very moment. So anyway, I did help him. I just wish I could have done more. But yeah, no, we were stuck. Like, I was 0.5 miles away from an exit I had to take because the road in front of me was closed. Unless you're already on it, in which case you're just stuck waiting. Well, a lot of people didn't know that, and they just stayed in that line and didn't hit the detour, aka going to the exit and around somewhere else. Maybe their exit or where they needed to go on that road. I don't know. But there's not much out here or there, and this is like most people's main destination. I hear people talking. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I had another bite of pizza. Actually, I didn't tell you I had pizza. I had pizza. Have pizza. Costco pizza. It's cold as fuck. Story of how I got that. I was out at a party thing, get together, work type thing. Yes. And they had pizza. There's a bunch left over because people left early because they didn't want to drive in the snow. I didn't really care. And got a box of pizza, which I strategically took because I had a feeling I would get stuck in traffic due to snow and accidents in case the pass closes, which was smart because I was hungry and I had pizza. Anyway, yeah, no, people were talking outside. They were just very loud people. I thought they were talking about my parking, which wouldn't have been a problem at all. Oh shit. But the first time I parked in a open spot, which was very compact. But I find it a challenge to fit inside of very compact spots. I don't know why. So I did it to prove to myself that I could. And then I was like, okay, this is very compact, and I feel like an asshole. But I had to go pee, because I was in the car for a long time. So I got out, went inside, went to the bathroom, went back outside. And then was like, yeah, that's very close. And then I got back in my car. Somehow, I'm like an shit. I'm like an octopus. I kind of slide in and out of cars. It doesn't matter. My door didn't have to open that much. I'll just slide in and out like an octopus. It's harder to get in than it is to get out. But anyway, got back in my car, moved it to the next spot, which I saw the first time and clearly had like twice as much room, and I parked there. So that's what happened. It's a weird flex. I took a picture because I was that close. I could like literally reach and touch the car. Anyway, that's not the point. I forgot what I was saying before I was distracted by noises and eating and other stuff. Oh yeah, I was 0.5 miles away from the exit, and it took me like 20 to 30 minutes just to get to the damn exit because there was just so much traffic. It wasn't moving. Roads closed both ways. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I wanted to help that guy, but I couldn't. Skip that part, said that part, so on, so on, so on. Got to the exit. I mean, yeah, got to the exit. Not that was smooth sailing. About an hour still, because I was on a back road going like 20 miles an hour damn near, because that entire back road and highway was just ice, basically. So if you went more than 30 miles an hour, you're probably going to slide and hit the person in front of you if you didn't brake correctly or just braked at all and slammed on them or some shit. Because there are a few times I made a ever so slightly and slow turn, and already I felt my car fishtailing, just swimming in the snow. It was wild. It was very wild. Yeah, it was just slush and ice, which makes sense because it was forested. So that means it was covered in shade, colder, not plowed, and if it was plowed, not enough or well enough. And there was like no dirt or gravel or sand poured on it to give it more traction, so it was just slush, dirt, everything else bad. But we made it. We made it. I was at a stop sign. I tried, I'd slowly left the stop sign and my tires just spinning. Yeah, it's wild. But no, I feel bad, man. People out there, they be stuck in there for hours, man. Like hours. Just because, like, if you don't report that you have an injury, which thank God you don't, for the most part, they're not really concerned about getting to you. They're not. They're like, look, man, we're on reserve, like, for some real shit. And even then, they don't give a fuck. Like, they can't really get to you anyway because of traffic. And if there's an accident, it's slow traffic and it backed up. They can't really drive on the median or the shoulder because it's full of snow, so they can't like skip traffic to get to you. It's just a royal mess. I mean, people wait out there for hours when they get stuck in the snow or an accident. It sucks. Unless you report you have an injury, in which case, yeah, but ambulance and shit will come there. But even they're subject to traffic. But they'll get to you. Typically, though, if there's an accident, unless it's super bad, traffic kind of keeps moving. Unless you're nosy. In which case, you're going to be extra slow because you're driving in snow and ice and you're just a jackass. So that's just what you are. So that's that. But yeah. What else was I going to say? Something else. I gotta do finals, man. That's going to be a whole other video, though. I gotta do fucking... I feel like I keep saying that. There's always another video I'm going to do, and sometimes I just don't ever get to it. I write them down sometimes, and I just forget. I be busy sometimes. Yeah, but no, I got finals. That's a whole other video, though, because finals is a whole entire fucking thing. Especially group projects. That's going to be part of that video. Fucking group projects. God damn it. We all hate group projects. Like, come on. For certain reasons. They're wild. What else was I going to say? There was something else I was going to say. I don't know. Probably going to go ahead and study now and work on these assignments, so... Guess I'll just do that. There must be something. I think I've said it all. If it's not in this part, it was probably all said in the first part. I just did this part as a follow-up for the most part, so... I think the final thing I was going to say was kind of a side thing to another side thing. But everything I say is a side thing, so this whole entire thing is a side thing. But regarding traffic and people getting stuck for hours, I was like, yo, why don't people just like... There should be like a business, or at least a part of Department of Transportation or some emergency response shit that just literally sits out there in the pass, or at least drives through it, which they do have that. They go through and they always like regularly plow snow, ice, slush, and sand. Fuck. I got either pizza or that peanut butter oat fudge bar. Like stuck in my throat. We're good. But yeah, no. Like I said, they're pretty good on keeping the damn pass clear. But I feel like aside from the trucks that always constantly plow snow and shit and drop sand, dirt, and everything else in the world to keep the pass clear, There should be like trucks on standby dedicated to the pass. That way, when people call for tow trucks and shit, they don't get stuck there and abandoned for hours. It's kind of fucked up. But they should be like dedicated vehicles meant for driving in the snow and ice, and can like get people out of these situations because it fucking sucks. You're just there for hours. Most people aren't prepared for that, you know. I guess they should just drive slower, but sometimes driving slower isn't always the doesn't always help. It helps some, but sometimes you just get fucked over. What can you do, right? And I'm talking like, you know, you get a vehicle, right? Like some fucking construction industrial grade vehicle with tracks, not tires, but tracks. That way you don't get stuck, right? You can drive in the snow. You can plow snow. And then you add a winch to it to winch people out of pits and shit. That way they're not stuck. You could possibly make it a tow truck also. You could just like keep emergency sit with you. That way, obviously, in case of emergency, you can, you know, respond. And then, if there's traffic, you can just drive in the median or on the side and not to worry about it because you have fucking tracks on your vehicle. I think it's a great idea. But fuck do I know. I mean, this is a regular thing. Season after season, year after year. It's like, it's a regular thing. I feel bad for that guy. He had, you know, chains on his truck. Like, he came out there ready for the most part. But you can only do so much until you're just stuck. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say except for getting these finals done. Getting finals done. Study, guys. I know most of you guys either already had or gonna have or having finals, so good luck to you. Study hard. Pass. I hope you all pass. And get ready for that next quarter. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm out of here. I got shit to do.